The Young and the Restless spoilers Tuesday full episodes update March 11, 2025. Billy and Nick were in a frantic rush as they jumped into the car and sped off into the night. Their destination, the shadowy corners of Genoa City, where Sharon and Phyllis were rumored to be held captive, or perhaps worse. Every mile they covered, every turn they took, was charged with hope and anxiety. Yet, as hours passed, it became painfully clear that their frantic search was yielding nothing more than elusive mirages, a cruel trick, a deceptive ploy meant to keep everyone chasing ghosts. Nick's heart pounded with anger and disappointment, emotions that surged uncontrollably within him. The weight of guilt pressed down hard as he struggled with a gut-wrenching premonition. He felt, deep within, that either Phyllis or Sharon was teetering on the brink of death. The thought of losing one of them was unbearable. Night after night, sleep eluded him as terror clawed at his mind. Every creak in the dark, every distant sound, was a grim reminder of the unknown fate that might befall them. Meanwhile, the shadowy corners of the morgue offered only more questions than answers. Rumors had spread like wildfire. The morgue had claimed that they had cremated Ian Ward. But as unsettling as that news was, it came without proof. No video, no indisputable evidence, only the whispered account of staff members who admitted to placing Ian's body in a weathered leather bag and then sliding it into the furnace of the crematorium. Oddly enough, the bag was never reopened to verify the identity of the corpse. This eerie omission left a disquieting possibility hanging in the air. What if Ian Ward was still alive? The thought was enough to send shockwaves through the corridors of power in Genoa City. Victor, ever the vigilant patriarch, began to worry deeply. The mere suggestion that a dangerous game was being played with lives of those he cared for and those he was determined to protect, set his mind racing with grim possibilities. In the midst of this tumult, there was a rare spark of warmth, a flicker of hope that seemed to defy the relentless darkness. Tracy and Alan had found solace in each other. Their burgeoning happiness was a balm amid the chaos, a soft melody amid the discordant notes of treachery and suspense. Every smile they exchanged and every tender moment they shared reminded viewers of the power of love to thrive even in the most turbulent of times. For many, including those who secretly wished it, Tracy deserved nothing less than unwavering love and a steadfast partner by her side. Alan's presence in her life was a welcome reprieve from the relentless scheming that characterized their world. However, beneath the surface of this idyllic romance, there lingered a controversy. Some speculated about whether it was truly Alan, or possibly his elusive twin, Martin, who had captured Tracy's heart. But in the end, the details of their identity mattered little compared to the undeniable fact that they loved Tracy wholeheartedly. Their connection, however complicated by the labyrinth of Genoa City's secrets, was a beacon of hope. It stood in stark contrast to the chaos wrought by the endless deceptions, reminding everyone that genuine love can still flourish even when the world seems intent on tearing itself apart. As the night deepened, Billy and Nick's tireless quest to find Sharon and Phyllis became emblematic of the desperate search for truth amid a sea of lies. The duo's frustration was palpable, a mixture of self-reproach for not having found answers sooner and a gnawing fear that time was running out for those they cared about. Each minute of silence in their car was heavy with the unspoken question: could it be that the two women, long cherished and fiercely protected, were now slipping away into a fate that was as mysterious as it was perilous? The fate of Ian Ward added an extra layer of paranoia to an already volatile situation. The possibility that he might have been whisked away alive under the guise of death was a sinister twist that sent ripples of distrust through every corner of the city. As Victor's worry escalated, so did the stakes. For him, this was more than just a family matter. It was an affront to everything he had built, a challenge to the order and legacy of the Newman dynasty. The thought that someone could manipulate the truth so callously was intolerable, and the specter of Ian's unconfirmed fate hung like a dark omen over every decision Victor made. Back with Tracy and Alan, the contrast between their private happiness and the public tumult was stark. In the quiet moments they shared, there was an unspoken yearning, a desire for a life free from the relentless scrutiny and the underhanded tactics of those like Devon and Lily, whose constant meddling had long blurred the lines between protection and control. It was a rare, almost defiant celebration of love in a world that had grown too accustomed to deceit and betrayal. Many fans silently wished that Tracy could bask in this newfound joy, that the burdens of suspicion and manipulation might lift so she could truly flourish. The hope was that, irrespective of whether it was Alan or Martin behind the smile, his love would be the steady, unwavering anchor in her tumultuous life. Yet, the harsh reality was that Genoa City was a place where nothing was ever as it seemed. Every glimmer of happiness was shadowed by plots and counterplots, every moment of peace threatened by the machinations of those driven by darker ambitions. Billy and Nick's desperate drive, the unsettling news from the morgue, Victor's growing anxiety, and the bittersweet romance of Tracy and Alan all wove together into a single tapestry of chaos, mystery, and raw emotion. In the midst of all this, one thing was clear: the intricate dance of love, betrayal, and the constant quest for truth was far from over. The deceptions were deep, the secrets numerous, and the stakes higher than ever. But amidst the swirling uncertainties, there remained a stubborn, resilient hope, a hope that love could defy the darkness, that truth would eventually pierce through the veil of lies, and that those who had been hurt by deceit could someday find a semblance of peace. For fans of Genoa City, the unfolding drama was a reminder of the power of storytelling, a tale where every character, every whispered secret, and every moment of defiance contributed to a narrative that was as compelling as it was unpredictable. The search for Sharon and Phyllis, the unsettling mystery of Ian Ward's fate, and the contrasting warmth of Tracy and Alan's love were threads in a vast, complex tapestry. And while the writer's pen continued to craft twists designed to heighten tension, many viewers clung to the hope that amidst the darkness, a simple truth remained: that love, no matter how entangled in secrets and lies, was the one force capable of healing even the deepest wounds. As the night gave way to a new day, the citizens of Genoa City braced themselves for whatever revelations lay ahead. For now, Billy and Nick's search was ongoing, fueled by desperation and the ever-present fear of loss. Victor's worry deepened with every unanswered question, and the enigmatic figure of Ian Ward loomed large in everyone's mind. But in the background, the quiet, steady promise of Tracy and Alan's love served as a reminder that even in a world of perpetual uncertainty, moments of true happiness were worth fighting for. And perhaps, in time, those moments would spread like a beacon, guiding all those lost in the labyrinth of deceit toward a future where truth and love reigned supreme. In the intricate dance of power and passion in Genoa City, the alliances and betrayals among its elite continue to redefine destiny. Lately, a new storm has been brewing. One that centers on the future of Kyle, the promising young heir destined to lead Jabot into a new era. At the heart of this conflict lies the contentious matter of love and loyalty, with two very different women vying for a place in Kyle's life, and two powerful figures determined to tip the scales. Jack has long envisioned a future where Kyle's potential is matched by the stability and warmth of a strong, steadfast partnership. For him, Summer is the ideal candidate, someone whose natural charm, genuine spirit, and clear vision of life stand in stark contrast to the tangled web of deceit that often plagues their world. Jack's deep-rooted ambition and his own personal history with Kyle have led him to believe that Summer is not only a perfect match emotionally, but also someone who can stand by Kyle as he shoulders the immense responsibilities of his burgeoning career. In his eyes, Summer's authenticity is the counterbalance needed to anchor Kyle's sometimes distracted heart, a heart that can be led astray by the allure of romance, even when duty calls. On the other side of the equation stands Claire, a woman whose beauty and charm mask a dangerous secret. Though Claire may have genuine feelings for Kyle, her heart is torn by a conflict that extends far beyond personal desire. In truth, Claire is a carefully planted spy, a covert operative entrusted by Victor to infiltrate Jabot's inner sanctum and sabotage its influence from within. Her mission is clear: help Victor weaken Jabot's position by any means necessary. Even though her affection for Kyle is real, the duality of her existence, a loyal lover on one hand and a traitor on the other, creates a rift that cannot be bridged by love alone. Jack's reaction to Claire's duplicity was swift and uncompromising. The moment he learned of her true purpose, a simmering fury took over him. To Jack, Claire's betrayal wasn't just a personal affront. It was an insult to the entire legacy of those who believed in the sanctity of loyalty and honor. In a heated declaration that resonated through every corner of their social circle, Jack proclaimed that Claire would never have the ability to be Kyle's wife. His words carried the weight of past grievances, a promise of retribution that Jack and his ally Diane would not easily forget. The grudge against Claire, born from both her duplicity and the damage she had inflicted on trust within their circles, was a wound that would fester until justice, or revenge, was served. Meanwhile, Kyle found himself caught in the eye of the storm. As a young man with a promising future as the next CEO of Jabot, Kyle's life was a delicate balancing act. The demands of his career, the pressure of inheriting a legacy, and the expectations of an entire corporate dynasty often pulled him in conflicting directions. Love, with its unpredictable allure, sometimes clouded his judgment, making him vulnerable to distractions that could derail his focus. Amidst this internal conflict, the rivalry between Summer and Claire became not merely a matter of the heart, but a battle for the future of the entire Jabot empire. Summer, unlike Claire, stood as a beacon of hope and stability. Her clear-eyed perspective on life and her unwavering commitment to those she loved provided a stark contrast to the duplicitous nature of Claire's secret life. In every interaction, Summer exuded a sincerity that resonated with Kyle's deepest need for a partner who would not only share in his successes but also fortify him against the challenges ahead. To Kyle, Summer's presence was like a promise of a love that would not be clouded by ulterior motives or hidden agendas. Her advantage was undeniable. While Claire's every word and gesture were laced with hidden meanings, Summer's actions were honest and transparent, offering the kind of comfort that a future CEO desperately needed. Yet, the path forward was anything but simple. Jack's vehement opposition to Claire meant that the battle lines were drawn. The ramifications of Claire's actions reached far beyond personal betrayal. They threatened to destabilize the carefully constructed balance between the powerful families of Genoa City. Jack, resolute and unyielding, vowed to protect Kyle from the corrosive influence of deceit, believing that only by aligning with Summer could Kyle truly fulfill his destiny without the burden of scandal. As the conflict simmered, whispers and rumors began to echo through the halls of power. Some speculated that Kyle's future would be defined by the choices he made in this crucible of loyalty and ambition. Others wondered if the hidden agendas that infiltrated his personal life would ultimately spill over into the corporate boardrooms of Jabot, altering the course of the family legacy forever. For Kyle, each day was a test of character, a test to see whether he could navigate the treacherous waters of love and duty without succumbing to the temptations that threatened to pull him away from his responsibilities. In this high-stakes game, every decision was fraught with consequence. Summer's quiet strength and genuine affection offered a lifeline, a chance for Kyle to reclaim the focus he needed to lead Jabot to greater heights. Meanwhile, the specter of Claire's betrayal served as a constant reminder of the price that must be paid when trust is violated. Jack's adamant stance, bolstered by Diane's unwavering support, echoed a timeless sentiment that in a world of shifting alliances and secret agendas, true loyalty was a rare and invaluable commodity. Ultimately, as the drama unfolded with all its twists and turns, one thing became clear: the future of Jabot, and perhaps even the fate of Genoa City, depended on the choices made by those who dared to love and lead with integrity. In a landscape where every smile could hide a lie and every alliance could be a double-edged sword, Kyle's journey was not just about choosing a partner, but about defining who he was meant to be. With Summer's steady presence and the resolute backing of those who believed in honor above all, the hope remained that love could conquer the dark intrigues that sought to undermine everything he stood for. And so, as the sun set over the towering skyline of Genoa City, the stage was set for a confrontation that would decide more than just matters of the heart, it would determine the very legacy of a dynasty. In this relentless battle between truth and deception, only one thing was certain: the forces of loyalty, ambition, and genuine love would ultimately shape the future, and in that future, Summer had every reason to believe that she was meant to stand by Kyle's side, come what may.